Have you been feeling like you're doing everything right, but nothing is working? You're sacrificing, you're showing up, you're working hard every day, you're making the investment in yourself, you're going to masterminds, you're listening to podcasts, you're reading books, and it's just another thing and another thing and another thing. And when you look around your life, it feels as though nothing has been working because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed in your life and nothing has changed in your business. There is no added revenue. There is not another client. You're just stuck. And you can't really figure it out when you know you've been putting in the work. But in this video, I want to answer that question that has been going through your mind lately. Is this sacrifice I've been making really worth it? That's what you've been asking yourself. But we have to talk because we're going to have a coachable moment because you need the reason to continue. Stay tuned. So I'm not here to give you fluff, right? I have no time for that. I want to walk with you and take you on your own journey to a better place. You don't just want profit, you want peace. Because this right now looks like problems, doesn't it? Let's talk. So there is a silent frustration that everyone goes through. A silent frustration. And let's get real, right? You have been putting in the work. This is not you being lazy. This is not you asking for handouts. You have been putting in the work. And maybe you saw a little bit of win in your business, like here and there, but things still feel a little bit out of sync and you don't know how to get yourself to that point of momentum. And you're asking yourself almost daily, yeah? Why am I doing this? For what? Like, for what? You can't even find the reason to keep putting yourself through all this hard work with no reward and no result. And let me ask you this. Are you in that place where you're second guessing your decisions? Are you starting to believe that maybe you were wrong about this business? Are you doubting your yeses and regretting your nos? You need to pause and ask yourself this. What made me choose this path in the first place? Like, why did you choose this path? Did somebody force you to walk this road? There must have been something on the inside of you that said, yes, take this path. Yes, start that business. And what was the vision you had for your life and business when you decided to walk this road? What was the vision that made you get started like this? Sometimes when you're on that pathway, the right choice starts feeling wrong. And maybe you weren't prepared for a right choice to start to feel wrong to you. And we live in a world where people tell us right choices means fast results and wrong choices means failure. But let me tell you something, you will make the right choice and fail, and you'll make the right choice and get very slow and sometimes little to no results for a long time. That is the reality of growth. That is the reality of the world that we live in. So sometimes the path looks wrong before it starts to look right, even though all along it was the right path. Do you have the ability? Do you have the capacity? Do you have the endurance to stay put and keep doing what you're doing to see yourself rewarded for your hard work? Do you have that inside of you? Because if you don't, this is your time to quit. Because let me tell you, you're going to have to endure. You're going to have to keep going along this path. Because you're not wrong. You're just tired. You're not wrong. You're just tired. And why is being tired leading you to thoughts of quitting? Why? Why are you so ready to quit? Because you're tired. Why are you abandoning the process now because it feels uncomfortable? What's your rationale for that? I want you to dig deeper. Do you think this that you're doing is really not working? Like, are you really convinced? Because you're asking yourself, if hard work works, why isn't my hard work working? But let me ask you a question. Could there be something you don't know that's affecting your results? Because what you don't know will never make up for what you do know. It will never make up for it. I'm supposed to flip that. What you do know will never make up for what you don't know. That's the way I'm supposed to say that. Sorry. So sometimes instead of doing more, you need to start just asking better questions. So let me give you this analogy, right? So imagine a farmer and they're going to plant an apple seed in the ground. So they know they have an apple seed and they know that the soil they've chosen is excellent soil. So they put this apple seed in the ground and the farmer is sitting there watching the apple seed saying, when will you grow into an apple tree? Every day. Days pass. He starts to see a little bit of things sprouting up here and there. He said, when will you grow into an apple tree? I need to sell these apples. I need to eat apples, right? My wife needs to make apple pie. And he's just there every day. When will you grow into an apple tree? Eventually he gets so fed up. He just keeps doing what he has to do. Do you know what he does? He keeps watering it and visiting it every so often. Until one day he comes and the apple tree is in full bloom. And he picks apples that day. There are so many apples, he goes and he sells them. His wife finally makes him his apple pie. And he realizes to himself what the problem was all along. It was never that the seed was wrong. It was never that the soil was wrong. All he needed to do was give it time. And like that farmer, I'm asking you, do you really think you're working at the wrong thing? Do you really think that you've been wasting your time, energy, and attention in that thing? Well, if you are so convinced, business person, that you have the right business, that this is the right business idea, that this is the right time to launch this business, I need you to do one thing like that farmer. Give it time. That's it. Just give it time. Could it be that your sacrifice has been working silently beneath the surface, but you just can't see it? So you're getting discouraged and you're starting to lose sight of what it will become because it's not looking like that yet. Keyword, yet. So I want to give you 3 truths about consistency. Do you know what they are? And this is the real here. Real, the realest of real. Consistency is boring. Consistency is enduring. But consistency is always rewarding. It's boring, it's enduring, but always rewarding. So success doesn't really shout in those early days. It whispers. Keep going. So I want you now to fast forward. Let's do a little bit of visualization. And think about your business a few months, maybe a couple of years from now. The revenue is up, your leadership is sharper, your systems are smoother, and your peace, most of all, your peace is stronger. What would your future you say to your present you? What would the future you say to the present you? And you're going to write that down for me. Because sometimes you need to talk to yourself from the future, not from the present. And the last thing is, you need to become strategically motivated. Use your imagination as your compass. Visualize that version of you who already profits with peace, leads with clarity, manages time well, attracts aligned clients, and then remind yourself often I'm working toward him or her, and I'm not working in vain. This is how you hack you to move from what? Stuck to unstoppable. So, this is what I want you to do. I want you to run to the comments now. And I want you to type, I'll work while I wait. I'll work while I wait. That's what you're typing in the comments. Now, if this video really did something to you and it really got you going again, and you really feel like you've been revved up and you could really go another mile on this journey as a business owner, well, then like it, subscribe, watch it again, share it. Remember, we don't give up. We go up and we grow up. So you're not behind, you're in the growth phase, and it's hard. The seed is in the ground, but you're not stuck. You're becoming unstoppable. So until next time, take care, keep sowing, because sooner or later, the harvest is coming.